Dear friends, this one is the plane strain problem for the finite element, and axis we can also say that axis symmetry problem. So in already I have discussed plane problem. Mm, Now in this all deformation and stresses are independent of rotation angle theta. What is the meaning of axis symmetry? It means all deformation and stresses are independent of the rotational angle theta. So problem need to look at two-dimensional in RZ coordinate. In this axis symmetry problem, three dimensions can be reduced to the two-dimensional, and we can solve the three-dimensional problem in two dimensions. So that is the beauty of this chapter, axis symmetry and problem which comes under the axis symmetry. So here the strain for the plane, in the plane strain problem, D matrix will change and remaining same. In plane strain problem, only D matrix will change and remaining same. It means only for axis symmetry problem, D matrix will be changed. Remaining will be same. So for the plane problem, already plane stress problem, epsilon x, epsilon y and gamma xy, three strain, I mentioned three strain, epsilon x, epsilon y and gamma xy, corresponding strain in x direction del u by del x, y direction del b by del y, and gamma xy del u by del y plus del b by del x. So already it has been discussed in the plane strain problem. Plane stress problem. This one is the plane strain problem. In the plane strain problem, thickness is larger, but in the plane stress problem, thickness should be very small. Like for the plane problem, for the thin plane, we can analyze the use of the plane stress problem. So in the axis symmetry problem, now we start the axis symmetry problem. It is analyzed similar as the plane problem. X, y and z coordinate in the plane problem, x, y and z. Suppose there are three coordinates which can be equivalent in the axis symmetric problem. R is corresponding to x, theta is corresponding to y, and z is same at the z direction. So this one is the axis symmetry problem. Consider a element which is shown here, and at the any angle theta, this one is the r directions, this one is the theta directions. Radius ri, inner radius, r naught is the outer radius. Here in r directions, u displacement in is u subscript r. In the theta direction, it is denoted by u theta, and in the z, it is denoted by uz. So in this case, axis symmetry problem, the material property is not changed with theta. The problem becomes axis symmetric problem. Like a circular cylinder, it is a axis symmetry problem. So in the axis symmetry problem, this one epsilon, this one is the RR, radial strain is denoted by epsilon RR, that is the del u by del r. In the z direction, epsilon zz is the del u by del z by del uz by del z. Gamma rz del u r by del z plus del uz by del r. Property is not change in the directions of the arrow. Property is same in direction of arrow. This is known as the axis symmetry problem. suppose this is the axis symmetry. If it is change along the directions, this is a not axis symmetry. Initial displacement, initial this is the shape, this one, after this becomes this, so this is not axis symmetry. If the load is applied, it symmetrically reduced from all radial directions, then is it known as the axis symmetric problem. This is the circular ring. Now initial circumference is 2 pi r, L plus delta r. L plus what is the change in length is we can find. Suppose ur is the radial displacement, 2 pi r plus ur. Delta L is equal to 2 pi ur. So epsilon theta theta, that is the circumferential strain, is equal to change in length delta L divided by L. So ur by r. Here consider this one is the r, and its circumference directions r d theta. It is denoted by r d theta. So this one is the dr, element length, suppose dr, and this one is the r d theta. ur is equal to, suppose ur is denoted by uz by w. So we can write epsilon strain is equal to del u by del r, del w by del z, del u by del z plus del w by del r, same as plane stress problem. Extra added u by r, that is the strain in the circumference directions. So order of this matrix is, this is the B matrix for the plane stress 3 by 8, and the B matrix for axis symmetry 1 by 8. Its order is 1 is to 8. So total order becomes 4 is to 8. B for the axis symmetry, B for this BA denote the B matrix for axis symmetry. So total B is 4 by 8 and multiplied by this one is the displacement delta. So U by R is denoted by, in this case U by R, we can find U by R is equal to U is equal to E1 N1 N1 E1 N2 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 U2 N3 U3 N4 U4. So this one is the N1 E1 U by R, N1 E1 by R, N2 U2 by R, N3 U3 by R, N4 U4 by R. So B matrix is denoted by N1 by R 0, N2 by R 0, N3 by R 0, N4 by R 0. And we multiplied the displacement E1 W1 U2 W2 U3 W3 U4 W4. So this should be nothing BA multiplied by delta. It should be BA multiplied by delta. BA is only this portion is the BA. So epsilon strain we can write the strain 4 is to 1. Order of a strain is equal to 4 is to 1, that is epsilon. Already this one is the 4 is to 1, and it is equal to B matrix B, that is the 4 into 8, and delta 8 into this one is the delta is the 8 is to this one is the, and this one is the delta 8 is to 1. So sigma that is the stress is equal to 4 is to 1, and D matrix is the 4 is to 1. 4 is to 4. It will be discussed in the next pages. D 4 is to 4 into epsilon 4 is to 1. So epsilon is equal to, in this case, epsilon r, epsilon z, gamma rz, epsilon theta, and this one is the del u by del r, del w by del z, del u by del z, del plus del w by del r, u by r. We take the transpose epsilon t, this one is the epsilon, we can write this transpose, so this one is the in vertical matrix. So sigma is equal to sigma r, sigma z, tau r z sigma theta transpose. We can write it in this form. Now you can B matrix for the plane stress problem. I will discuss later what is the plane stress and plane strain in details. Now you remember that for thick thick problem, plane strain, it is come under plane strain, and thin plate come under plane stress. So for the thick for the axis symmetry, you have to consider the plane strain problem, and D matrix is E by 1 plus nu 1 minus 2 nu into 1 minus nu 0, nu 1 minus nu 0, nu 1 minus nu into 0, 1 minus 2 nu by 0. Rearrange it, so it becomes the interchange this one from this matrix. So 1 minus nu 0, 1 minus nu 0, 1 minus 2 nu by 2 0, 0 1 minus nu. So this one is for the plane strain problem. Now consider a element. This one is the dr is the radial length, dz is the height, and this becomes theta angle. This angle is d theta, r is the radius, so this one is the r d theta. So strain d volume is equal to dB r d theta dr into dz. So strain energy we know, you know the integration of half sigma t epsilon dV. Half, you can write already sigma t is delta t into bt dB dV delta. So it becomes the half delta t, and within integration bt into d into b, and dv is the 2 pi r. This one dv is the integrations when integrate dv. So it is the 2 pi r dr dz into delta. 2 pi r consider whole circumference of the element, and this multiplied by dr dz. R, we integrate r d theta, you will get integration of d theta is the 2 pi. So this one is the 2 pi r dr dz. dv is equal to dr r d theta dz. It is explained. This one is the integration becomes 2 pi r. So k is equal to 2 pi bt dB r d theta dz, and 2 pi bt dB. This one is the r dr dz. For the plane stress, dB is equal to dx dy h, we can write in the form, and in the dr in the isoparametric element, dr ds multiplies Jacobi with the h. Similarly, you have to use this concept here. So it becomes 2 pi bt dB, and this becomes the dr dz becomes the Jacobi multiplied by dr ds, and this one is the r. But here there is confusion between the radius. This is the radius and this is the change in r of isoparametric. So to remove this difficulty, it is r is जो radius which denotes the radius is represented by capital R. So this equation is again written at k is equal to 2 pi into bt dB. This is the capital R, this one is the capital dr and dz, and now it can represented into dr ds form. Then 2 pi bt dB, this one is the J Jacobi matrix, and this one is the R. This should be here, and dr ds, this is the coordinate of the isoparametric element. Now it can be integrated by by the rules of the numerical integrations. Here suppose this one is the element in his hollow cylinder, inner radius Ri, outer radius R naught. 2a 2b represent the width in the this 2a in the radial direction, this one is the in z directions 2b. So k is equal to minus 1 to 1, r varies minus 1 to 1, and s varies minus 1 to 1, and this one is the 2 pi bz d, so bt db r radius Jacobi dr ds, and when you integrate you will get the element stiffness matrix. How can integrate it? So r is equal to, suppose this one is the element 1, element 2, element 3, and for element 2 suppose rc is the center, center of gravity, center of the element, and this one is the ri, this one is the r naught. So use the numerical integrations. It is the functions of the rs dr ds. So if rs is equal to 2 pi bt db, rc r is equal to rc plus ra, and multiply with Jacobi matrix. So when integrate it you can get this one. This suppose this is the cylindrical element, so it can be divided into element 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Suppose this one is the one plane, and this one is the radius rc, and when you integrate and assemble you can get the global stiffness matrix. So this one is the suppose this one is the vary minus 1 a to a, and r varies from minus 1 to 1, and you can integrate it